It's Denise, and in this video I'm going to show you just how simple it is to set a beautiful and elegant Christmas tablescape. Keep watching. Welcome to This and That with Denise Jordan. I teach women to make wise home health and beauty decisions. So if you want to learn more about running a household, subscribe and tap that little bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming videos. But definitely check out the show notes in the description box below, because that's where I will link my favorite housekeeping and gardening solutions. Okay, let's jump into it. I just love the traditional colors of Christmas, the reds, the golds, the greens, and the white. And you can be classic with your red and white, or you can be a little bit more avant-garde and go with some of the deeper colors like the golds and the cranberry colors. So when I'm planning a table design, the first thing I'll do is decide what plate am I going to use. So for this table design, I decided to go with this gold plate. Well, then I had to think, what tablecloth am I going to use? And I didn't want to use white because that would make it too much like Thanksgiving. So I decided to go with a deep red cloth. And everything else will build from there. So let's get it started. Once I decided on the plate and the cloth, then I decided on the accent plate, which is this one. And then I had to decide on the charger. And I decided to go with this one. It's not too rustic, but it also picks up the wood tones that I have going on here in the dining room. And the gold plate with the red and gold accents looks beautiful on this charger. I really love the way this gold plate looks on this wooden charger. The wood grain is just striking, and the wood grain kind of picks up just a little bit the deeper accents of the poinsettias that are here in this tablecloth. So it's just a nice play on pattern, so I like that. Yes, I'm really enjoying this. This is just gorgeous. It's a nice base for my table. Now it's time to get the stemware on the table. I like to have a glass for wine as well as a glass for water. And I like the combination of these two glasses. The shapes are somewhat similar. I like the fact that these are red with the clear bottom, so it certainly picks up the red from the plate and from the tablecloth, but it's not too much because you can kind of still see through them. So I'm really liking what I've got going on here so far. So now I'm thinking, what's going to go in the center? Don't want anything that's too big. I want to keep it simple but elegant. I've got just the thing. I've got this little red Christmas tree, which is just perfect. It's not too tall, so people sitting on either side can still see one another and carry on a conversation, but it certainly brings in all the colors of the season. And it just needs a little something else, but not too much. So I think I'll just add a little bit of greenery. I think these napkin rings will do what I want. I chose these napkins to complement my table. And I chose them because, first of all, they're your classic poinsettias, which they pick up the poinsettias from the table. But the colors are kind of an off-white with the greens and the golds and the reds that are so traditional to Christmas. But also now, these greens pick up the green in the centerpiece. And these are very old. I've had them for a while. And I think I'll just stand them like that on the plates. And as an accent piece, I have a simple, glittery red bell. Just a nice little ornament, but it's big enough that I can just set it right here on the top of the plate. It picks up the red in the napkin from the table, so it kind of brings all those colors together. And it's a nice little keepsake for those invited to dinner. Now we'll get some flatware on. The knife goes with the blade to the inside, not facing your dinner partner. Your teaspoon goes beside the knife, dinner fork, and then salad fork. And you usually start working your way in with your utensils. Going to want your wine glass straight up above the plate, and then you're going to have your water glass just off to the right but above the knife. We'll put the chairs back in place now. So here you have it, my simple but elegant Christmas tablescape. So here's my question for you. What part of this whole process do you have questions about? Tell me in the comments section below. And just so you know, I've raised 3 children. I've managed a home for more than 45 years, and I am a nurse by profession. So if you want to learn more about running a household, subscribe. I would love to have you as a member of the TNT community. In the meantime, this is Denise Jordan saying goodbye. I'll see you in the next video.